Welcome, you guys. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Welcome in, everybody. End of July is also upon us. It feels kind of crazy. Gonna be entering into August here, well into the second half of the year. It just, man, it feels kind of nuts. We got some new Mason Perrier on deck here. This is, where is it? Forever Passion Fruit, baby. Listen to this. Listen to this. Oh my God, that's crisp. That's a crisp, cool, fresh taste of Perrier. 0 calories, just the way I like it. Welcome in, Jeff Max, Bar and Pyroclips, Jeff Mac again, Big Box Game Shock, Ren X Machina, Trevor Kane, Dev F Game Gallery. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. No, yeah, the Perrier's hit, man. The Perrier's hit. If you don't drink sparkling water, I don't trust you. That's like a litmus test. If you're not drinking sparkling water, I don't think I trust you. Kicking off with Rampage 8.0A Plus Factory Sealed here. And of course, a huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring tonight. A huge thanks to you guys being here. If you want to consign with Heritage in the future, videogames@ha.com. Reach out, referral link in the description, all that stuff. Where's the protein drink for the muscles? Already had it. Already had the protein about 2 hours ago, Dev. Hit the gym a couple hours ago, all that good stuff. So we are... We're juiced. We're juiced, man. We're all juiced up. We're all juiced up. You switched to sparkling water from soda like 10 years ago and you love it? Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The sparkling water will change your life. Swapping over to sparkling water from soda, it will literally change your life. That is, I say that with no exaggeration. It is a life-changing choice you can make.
Fair warning.
Delicious. But welcome in. And what I want to talk about today, as you guys see in the stream title here, the state of freaking Pokemon. I know some of you guys aren't going to care about Pokemon, so for some of you guys, it's not going to be a talk. It's not going to be something you want to care about, but Pokemon is insanity. I'm sure it's a lot of you guys, there's a lot of crossover in this hobby, right? There's a lot of crossover. I'm sure a lot of you guys do Pokemon to some degree, right? Am I crazy? I assume 50% of you are doing Pokemon cards as well. Is that nuts? Is that nuts of me to think? Either you buy them, you sell them, you collect, you have a kid who does it. I assume at least 50% of my audience is into Pokemon. Maybe that's crazy, but I am, of course. I do Pokemon, I do vintage. I specialize in WotC era. That is like what I actually like to collect. 1999 through 2003. Yeah, you dabble in trying to complete a base set. Exactly, like vintage. Even if you're not doing the newest sets, right? Even if you're not chasing modern and all that, you probably do something with. Yeah, you're doing the Pokemon. A bunch of Vaporeon fans in the chat. Only some of you are going to get that joke. Some of you are going to be like, "Why do you say Vaporeon?" And if you do understand that joke, like, maybe you shouldn't. $240. Into Pokemon, but don't fuck with the cards? Nope, not at all Pokemon, but you do vintage cards. I think if you're under 40, you're probably into Pokemon. Yeah, maybe that's the age gap there, right? Maybe that's the age gap there. You got to be like under 40 for Pokemon. Because I get it. If you're like 40, 50 years old, no, you probably don't fuck with Pokemon. I get it. I get that fully. This Contra, by the way, and there's a bunch of CIBs tonight. The Clue Land, 387.50. Commando was a hang tab, 119. Contra has a 9.4 cartridge inside. So you're thinking 7.5 Contra, 325, 9.4 cartridge inside. And it's the same thing with this Dragon Warrior 2 and the Dragon Warrior 3. I think both of them respectively have 9.6 cartridges inside, and I think this one's a 9.4 cartridge. So like not good grades, right? 8.0 overall, 7.5 overall. But a super high component piece. Super high component. Yeah, this one has a 9.6 cartridge inside on the Dragon Warrior 2. So that's what pumps a lot of the prices there. When you always make sure you read the breakdown of the grades, because you can sneak a 9.6 and an 8.0 grade. Oddly enough. But with Pokemon, and what got me wanting to talk about it, coming up in August, we have this thing right here. We have this little ditty. August 8th, the Pokemon Masters Trading Cards Original Art in Video Game Signature. 176 items coming up. I think I will stream it because when you go into here, at first I thought this was going to be a trading card signature auction, right? But like, this has Unironically, a lot of the biggest Pokemon, well, it has some of the biggest Pokemon cards. It has a fucking illustrator here, right? $260,000 for an illustrator right now sitting there. The Kangaskhan family event sitting there for $41,000. Pokemon Snap Gyarados, $18,000. Gold Star Charizard at a 10. This is insane, right? Insane. But within all of this, we have like the Dubai Collection 9.8 A++ Rattata here for $15,000. We have freaking, that Pokemon Jungle Booster Box, of course. Pokemon Gold, 9.8 A++, Pokemon Yellow. Let me just filter back to video games here. Because amongst all of these crazy Pokemon cards, booster boxes, all this stuff, there's about, I don't know, 50 to 100 Pokemon games. I'm just going to scroll this here so you can see. These are all coming up alongside some of the most expensive Pokemon cards in the hobby. And if you aren't aware right now, Pokemon is going insane. Yeah, there's a 9.2 like Sandshrew Blue here, 9.6 Spanish edition, Sandshrew First Print CIB. If you don't know, Pokemon's going insane right now. Pokemon is going absolutely insane. More Dubai Collection here. Pokemon Diamond as well, 9.6 A+. That's another Dubai Collection, it looks like there. Yep. And all of this Pokemon stuff here is going to be alongside some of those crazy cards. And the interesting thing is right now, Pokemon pricing actually isn't that crazy. On the game, sorry, Pokemon games. When isn't Pokemon crazy? I mean, dude, coming out of 2021, right? The last time Pokemon had an insane bull run, like, it's been pretty steady, I would say, up until 2024. Like, yeah, okay, cards have gone insane now, right? Obviously, the cards are going nuts right now. If you don't follow the Pokemon card market, like, shit's doubling every week right now.
Fair warning.
Some cards I was watching, like Mewtwo and stuff, went from like $800 for a PSA 10, and now it's like $4,000. And that's in the span of like 4 months. The cards are just going nuts. If you have Pokemon cards in your collection, if you bought stuff years ago, if you put stuff away, if you just have stuff sitting there, like, it's a great time to start looking at it, right? There's stuff that I bought in 2020, 2021 at like the height of the pandemic that is now worth 2x. Now that is now worth 3x. Like, it's pretty freaking nuts. But the Pokemon games themselves, which is why I bring all this up, are pretty damn stagnant. Even this Pokemon Gold, right? This just sold July 24th at the 8 to 64-bit showcase auction. $5,250 for the 9.8 A+. Gold, a lot of copies out there. I don't discount that whatsoever. $5,000? Even kind of a lot of money, hey? But this $5,000 sale is no more than it sold for February in 2024. Like $5,200, right? It's basically the exact same price that it was over a year ago.
Fair warning.
So there's other games too. Like, you can look at examples on eBay. I just picked up this Gold because it just sold at the 8 to 64-bit showcase that took place. So one person asked for consignment info here. 1 second, sorry. If you type in video game heritage auctions video game calendar, it'll bring up everything you need right on Google there. And you can click the current auction calendar, and then if you just hover above anything, you can see all of the consignment dates coming up. You can see the auctions coming up, all of that good stuff on this screen here. I just linked it in the chat there for whoever asked about it. Sorry, I know you asked like a few minutes ago there. Yeah, exactly, right? Are people aware Pokemon was a video game before a TCG? You're literally never selling your Pokemon cards. Every time you think about it, some years later, they just explode again. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You sold your Pokemon stuff because it just went up too fast. Did you recently sell it, Dev? Most gamers that were huge Pokemon fans when you were in Gen 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty damn jaded from Pokemon games in the past year. The Game Boy prices are a complete joke compared to the garbage cards that are 5 figures now. Yes, Alma. That is a big point that I'm bringing up here. The long spiel of all this, right? The long tail, the long spiel is that the video game prices are pretty damn stagnant. Even the factory sealed, the graded, the prices of that stuff has not moved basically at all relative to the actual card market. I get it. The games and the cards are going to be a different audience. It's going to be a different market. It's going to be different interests. Don't discount that whatsoever. But coming up next week in August there, we are going to have all of those Pokemon games laying beside all of those Pokemon cards,
$60.
and we're gonna have the potential for some of those deep pocket bidders there to bid probably too much money. Let's be honest, a lot of the video games there, I mean, I know the Pokemon Red was a 9.8 A++, but like an 8.5 CIB Sandshrew Red is at the signature there. Like that 8.5 Sandshrew Red is going to sell for way too much money, right?
Fair warning.
There's chances here for a ripple effect to take place at that August signature auction.
$20.
And maybe it's copium, maybe it's hopium. I mean, I don't chase Pokemon for what it's worth. I have a few. I have my collection, right? I don't have doubles of Pokemon games. I don't have a lot to sell. So when I tell you guys this, when I say, oh, Pokemon prices might go up, I don't have anything to sell. Yeah, 9.2A Pokepark, exactly, right? There's a ton of stuff in there, and like, there's a lot of bloat. There's a lot of bloat. This Splatoon here, or Platoon, sorry. This Platoon. God, I'm modern brain man, modern pilled. Platoon, $139 there. It has the free Platoon t-shirt sticker. Kind of cool. Mid-print Zelda was a 7.0. The manual was wrong, though. $375 feels kind of crazy for that. I don't think any of the components were overall that high. Dragon Warrior 2, $212. Dragon Warrior 3, $250. Dragon Warrior 4, $375. Like I said, really nice cartridges in all of these. Dragon Warrior 4 was just kind of a decent bundle there at 8.0 overall, but not the nicest copies or anything. Guardian Legend, $475 for the 9.2A+. Freaking Golgo 13, man. $625 on the 9.6A+. I don't know why Golgo got some love tonight, but that's pretty damn good. Punch-Out 7.0, it's Orange Bullet, mid-production, $450. Into Star Tropics 8.5A. The difference between gaming and the cards, the younger collectors are interested in older cards, but not older games. Yes, that is the bridge that still needs to be just gapped. What was I going to say? The bridge that needs to be crossed. Game Freak has done a great job of pissing off their original gamer fans, but they could do a good job of making their fans happy. Yeah, Pokemon needs a good game. I don't discount that whatsoever. Pokemon needs a good game. What's coming out right away? ZA? Is it Pokemon ZA? That kind of looks like dog shit already. It kind of looks like the exact same thing we were playing in like 2016. It's ZA, right? Did that come out yet? That's not out yet. Yeah, I don't disagree that Pokemon, the games especially, genuinely need like... They need something, man. They need some spark. They need some fire. ZA comes out in the fall. Yeah, they need some spark. They need some fire because the games, I agree, it's just not... It's not capturing the interest like they used to. But with all of this card hype, and when frickin' Alma's saying there, like, we have garbage cards now that are selling for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like, especially in this Pokemon Bull Run with the cards, people are throwing $1,000 at fucking anything, man. Anything! $1,000 is nothing in the card market. And that's why it's so crazy. Like, even this 9.2A++ gold that's going to be coming up tonight, where is it here? Sitting at like $1,800. Now I lost track of it. Here it is. Sitting at like $1,800, $1,875. Yes, there are a lot of gold out there, but like $1,800, $2,000 to get one of the classic OG Pokemon games factory sealed in... The long deal of my whole spiel is that with how freaking hard the card market is going right now, with how hard it's going, it almost feels inevitable that there's going to be a group of people who have endless freaking money because Pokemon, man, the pockets are as deep as you can get, that are going to come over and start doing Pokemon buyouts on the video games. They're going to start trying to pump the video game market, or maybe even organic interest will start taking the video game market higher. And even if the overall video game market doesn't move, I think we absolutely can see Pokemon move within the next month or two. Yeah, and Pokemon cards 500 is low pop, but that's the entire wad of pop for one system, yeah. Yeah, we're not cards. I get it, man. We aren't cards. 100% we aren't cards. But I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm feeling the call right now. Pokemon overlap action, Pokemon leakage, whatever you want to call it. The cards are going up so freaking fast. There's so much explosion in Pokemon that some of the games are going to start seeing overlap. That's my prediction coming here in the next, I'm going to say like 2-3 months. Or not even 2-3 months, sorry, 2-3 weeks. If it doesn't happen in the next like 2, 3, 4 weeks, then it just isn't going to happen. But that's what I think. That's what I think.
Fair warning.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy like a fox. Oh, gosh. I'm also getting sick here, so just bear with me. Bear with me just a little bit. Oh, let me get caught up on you guys here. They get no dopamine from playing or owning an old Pokemon game. They get it from opening a card pack and immediately getting that dopamine rush. Oh yeah, well, we all know that Pokemon cards is just gambling for children. Make no mistake. If anyone says Pokemon cards aren't just gambling, like they're just lying to you, right? Anyone who's addicted to ripping packs is just like addicted to gambling. I'm sorry. Right? Like sorry, not sorry.
Fair warning.
Just is what it is. Make no mistake. Do you think limited edition controllers like PS5 30th Anniversary, Doom the Dark Ages, Club GameCube, or Wii character ones are a good future investment? Limited edition controllers are niche, man. Limited edition controllers are niche. Do I think there could be value there? Sure. I do, right? If the hobby itself grows, some of the controllers will grow. Some N64 ones are incredible. Obviously, the DK64 Banana, like the N64 Power one. There's some great controllers out there. But, like, you gotta, you know, it's a tough one. It's niche. I would do it more from a passion project rather than an investment. You racked up 20 hours on Bonanza and rolled credits. It's peak Nintendo. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about DK Bonanza. Heard nothing but good things about DK Bonanza. Or Bonanza, whatever the hell. The games will never get much better than what they are now. Game Freak, who is worth billions, employs 200 people and refuses to expand. Yeah, and those 200 people refuse to change anything about the game for some reason. Yeah, when are we getting to get the Greg Cards channel, right? Seriously, I should make the freaking cards offsuit. And I only talk about cards when it's booming. As soon as the bull market goes away, I'd stop, the channel dies, right? The Get the Greg Cards channel is only around when cards are going through bull rush and everyone gives a fuck. I can't cover the card market when no one cares. The games are super underappreciated versus the cards. They just are. Like, they just are. I understand the Pokemon games are already some of the most expensive games in the hobby, but compared to the cards, it's just night and day, man. The Incredible Crash Dummy 7.0A for $150. This Donkey Kong Trouble here was made in Mexico. There is also a made in Japan. Donkey Kong Country 3 is one of those games that has it as well. 8.5A Plus for $550. Kirby Superstar, an actual Japan print for $425. Just a hard game to get. Kirby Superstar has always been very hard. Mech Warrior 9.2A for $425, Populous 9.2A plus $156, Operation C was $300. The Nintendo Comics System #1, the 9.2 Valiant Comics here. Now $129 in the Game Boy Color with Cyber Tiger 9.2A plus for what? Less than $100? $99 on the nose. Dracula 9.4A plus plus. Dracula Crazy Vampire for the Game Boy Color collectors. For the Game Boy Color collectors out there. We always talk about there are no Game Boy Colors worth money. Like, there's a couple of them here tonight. Sent me a message on Discord about Devil World. I was wondering what your thoughts on it were. Yeah, I think I saw a Facebook post on it, David. It just looks like an NTSC repro, no? Just looks like a standard reproduction. Like, Devil World never came out in North America, so just a NTSC reproduction. I mean, that's all I saw in the Facebook group post anyway. I think you had it. I saw Devil World recently, so I'm guessing that's what it was. Just looks like a reproduction to me. Like I said, I don't think Devil World was an NTSC game, or it didn't release North America. You were the underbidder on Populous. Not sure how you feel about that. What was it, like a 9.2A for? Didn't it sell for like $100? 156. Joe, you're just being cheap out there, man. Just being cheap out there, 156. If you want to buy the game, just buy it. Your favorite special controller is the Sea of Thieves Xbox One. Isn't that Sea of Thieves controller super freaking expensive, Elijah?
Fair warning.
I don't know if it's expensive because it comes with some kind of DLC or something, or if people just love the controller, but like, I'm pretty sure that Sea of Thieves controller is really expensive, if I recall correctly. Do you guys still get seals on Switch 2 games? What? You can't get them here? What do you mean, Kyle John? Where's here? Where's here? Where are you not getting Switch 2 games with seals on them? That's crazy. You'll never understand how the top chase cards are like 1 in 1,000 packs. The packs are like 15 each, and the chase card is worth 3,000 if it gets a 10. Dude, it makes no freaking sense. I don't crack packs because it's just a losing venture. Dracula went for $275. This here, International Rally, is also another very rare Game Boy Color game. No one, like, if you don't go deep in Game Boy Color, you've probably never freaking seen this game before, right? Published by Konami, just like Survival Kids, also another rare Game Boy Color game published by Konami for whatever reason. But International Rally, even CIB is expensive. You can get like 130, 150 for a CIB. Obviously, it's super freaking niche, so the 9.8A Plus only goes for $375 because, like, I get it. Who gives a shit, right? International Rally. But this has been a Game Boy Color chase, top rarity, whatever, for years and years and years here. So, kind of cool to show you guys.
Fair warning.
When we ask about, you know, what Game Boy Color collectors, what do they give a shit about? International Rally, Dracula, Crazy Vampire. Random ass games, unfortunately. And Paperboy went for $225 because, of course, it did. Pokemon 9.2A++, pushing its way to over $2,000 here. Yeah, as I just had a whole spiel pumping this thing, hey? As I was just pumping the absolute gills out of Pokemon Gold. Selling for what? $2,125 on the 9.2A++.
$200.
You said a proxy bid on Populous and forgot to follow up. Gotcha. Thanks for your recent videos with Claire from Wada Games. It really helped me consider using the company. I also learned there's a place in the UK I can use for graded game. Let's go, dude. That's huge. Grizzly Games. That's what I like to hear right there. I'm glad the video genuinely provided you value. Like, that's fantastic. Great to hear. Great to hear. You bought an early production 1987 NES Zelda with water screenshot. No Rev A sent to Wada today. Wish me luck. Dude, truly, like, good luck. Hopefully you get a good grade on that. That's spiffy. Is that factory sealed or CIB, Matthew? Jesus, if that's factory sealed, holy shit, man. In Australia, they just come with a little bit of tape to keep them sealed. Man,
Fair warning.
that's weird. They're doing that GameStop thing, man. Doom 64 9.0A Plus for $325 there. Extreme G2 9.2A Plus for $337.50. Extreme G2 actually getting some love there. XG2 getting a little bit of love. Gex 64 7.5A. Low grade copy, but I mean it's $89 freaking dollars. If you're collecting factory sealed games, it doesn't get any better, right? Like, I get it. It's not the most expensive game, but like there's only 14 on the freaking Pop Report for Gex 64 here. $99. It's gambling. With any card collecting, it's all about the chase. The chance to hit a big card in a $5 pack is huge for gamblers. Yes. And that's, you know, what me and Henry talked about there, too, on one of our podcast episodes, is games inherently don't have the dopamine chase, right? Oh, I collect brand new Switch games or brand new Switch 2 games. Every fucking game is the exact same on the shelf, right? There's no RNG, there's no gambling, there's no chase, there's no dopamine.
$120.
The hobby simply never can attract as many people as cards can. It simply can.
$130.
Or simply can't. Factory sealed. Dude. You have a no Rev A water screenshot Zelda factory sealed that you just sent? Like, what? Where the hell did you get that, Matthew? Holy shit, man. In my head, right? Like, in my head, I was like, oh, it's CIB. I didn't even consider factory sealed. Because why would I, right? A CIB copy. Oh my god, man. Load Runner 3D 9.6A++, tied with one other for the highest graded copy, going for $575. Man, Gex 64 still only went for $156. It's just cheap as hell, man. Just cheap as hell there. Madden 64 9.4A++ copy. Highest graded copy of Madden 64 offered at Heritage. Or tied with it, sorry, for $512 there. Madden actually got some love. Madden got some love there, $512.50. Namco Museum 9.4A+. You found a dude on eBay. Very few. Dude, that's crazy, man. Well, congrats on that. Hopefully, my fingers are crossed. Side Moon, welcome in, dude. Deluxe collectors, special releases of games. Yeah, but that's the most dopamine or the most chase anyone can possibly get, right? Like, this hobby, it's like retail scarcity. Oh my god, did I get a Tears of the Kingdom special edition, right? That's it. But like every special edition of Tears or whatever is still the exact same. Like it doesn't, there's no grab bag, there's no RNG, there's nothing to get excited about. Okay, DK Bonanza just came out, right? There's no inherent fun, chase, anything to acquiring a copy, right? You just walk into whatever store you want and you just buy it. And every copy is the exact same. And if you're happy about, you know,
$650.
if you're happy about, yeah, the fun is playing it. Exactly, right, Rick? We're in the wrong hobby, man. Games are meant to be played. We're in the wrong hobby. Why is everyone opening it up to play it? I want to see variant covers. I want to see RNG with the chase. I want to see companies like LRG do more numbered releases. I want to see, you know what I mean? I want to see all of this shit from boutique publishers and Yoshi's Story 781.25 on the 9.6 A++. Shadow Man 8.5 A+ for 114. That's super cheap for Shadow Man too. I know it's not the the most desirable game or anything, 8.5 grade, but like, again, if you're full set N64 collecting, factory sealed collecting, like Shadow Man 64 and Gex, you could pick up the pair of them there for like sub $300. Booze Fury 9.6 A+ on Game Boy Advance. Selling for $475. That's nice. That's nice on Booze Fury. Very cool for $475. And here's Taiketsu 9.0 A on this.
Fair warning. $110.
Have you played Mario Kart World yet? Yes. I only had one night on it so far, though. Poker Face. Only one night on it, about 5 hours. It was super fun. Super fun. But, like, I need more reps. I need more time. My brother owns it, so I need to just go over to his house and have a game night again. But, like, I've played it once so far. Seemed great. I love the controls. I love the skill ceiling. That's what it seemed like the most to me with Mario Kart World. I know everyone's bitching about the intermissions, and yeah, like, the intermission wasn't that fun. I'll be the first to admit it as well. It did kind of feel like driving straight. But, like, the actual skill ceiling that seems to exist with learning tech, it feels great. Feels great and feels like there's so much that you can do with the game. There's a large crossover between Pokemon, MTG, TGC, Crypto also. Crypto Twitter from 2021 when NFTs were going insane were the same people bullish on trading cards. The same money sloshing around. Alternative investment people. Right? If you're someone who fucks with NFTs, crypto, all this stuff, then you're probably also doing sports cards, Magic, Pokemon, all that stuff. Video games, whatever it is, right? If you're into NFTs especially, then you're probably screwing around with all the alternative kind of investment stuff. Alternative assets, if we want to call it that, right? Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu, the 9.0A, actually went for $187.50, which surprises me. Very low-key Game Boy Advance Dragon Ball Z game here, one that no one talks about and one that no one really cares about. Almost $200 for a 9.0 is actually like really good for this. As a premier DBZ collector myself, damn, $200 for Taiketsu? All right. These are a group lot of 11 Game Boy Advance games and a group lot of 11 or 10 again here, all CGC.
Fair warning.
Oh, sorry. My sinuses just like swelled to I could barely breathe. Yeah, CGC all PAL on this lot. You bought both of the DBZ GBA games, dude. The Boost Fury is freaking cool too at 9.6 A+. $475 is a much more real price for it. I still think it's probably a bit undervalued on this. Boost Fury is very hard and high grade, but super cool, dude. Very, very cool. Yeah, you guys know I fucking love Dragon Ball Z. Did Yoshi sell for less though, Rick? Isn't 781 up? Am I crazy? 9.6 A+. Look at this. Look at this. This is nuts. I said, right, there's going to be deals on Yoshi because they're selling every freaking week. It started off at 1,000, went for 687. So the bottom was actually 3 weeks ago, July 8th. It sold for 687. Then it went for 750, and now this week it went for 781. So is it a big difference? Absolutely not. We're talking about like $30, $50 difference between prices. But as Yoshi's Story has kept coming up, surprisingly, the price has also actually kept going up. This price is up from last week, Rick. Again, it's $30. Doesn't really matter, but like,
Fair warning.
it frickin' went up. I thought that by week 3 here, right? This is like copy number 3 or 4 we've had in the past 4 weeks, but like,
Fair warning.
you regret selling your Pudgy Penguin? No way.
Next lot.
No way.
200.
Doodles are having a comeback? Doodles NFTs? Are you isn't that the one the dentist used to pump during the pandemic? Doodles? Oh, I haven't heard that in like 3 years. You hate Yoshi's Story?
Fair warning.
Are we already over Labubu? I think so. Is Labubu already dead? That seemed dumb as hell.
Fair warning.
You did just sell your Pokemon cards. You're a GameSpot Pro member, so your Grades box and Brilliant Stars trainer box was like 15 to 20 and stuff like that was even selling for 50. Oh my gosh. What if video games came back with special and rare collectible completely at random, like a special Mario card signed by Miyamoto? Yes. Boom. Exactly, right, Fletch? Boom. Look at what Mario Odyssey did even with those trading cards, right? If we could just get away where the game, you open it up, inside of the game you get a random trading card, or inside the game you get a RNG cell, just something, right? Something inside the game to like push the idea of RNG and gotcha and grab bags and all modern games are basically commons and there aren't many things that are uncommon or rare. Yep. It just, yeah. This Fire Emblem's really cool. First, we had the Resident Evil 4, the VGA 90 GameStop exclusive there. Code Veronica X, only $312 on the 9.88 Plus. Might even be a deal right there. The Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn is actually a first production copy made in Japan here. The ESRB is the easiest way to know. If you see a black ESRB here, every copy is bilingual, so don't worry about that. There is no Canada. Every copy is going to say enfant et adultes. But if you have black ESRB box, the early ESRB, you have a first print of Fire Emblem Radiant. It is way more common to find factory sealed, to find graded, all that stuff as a second print using the white ESRB. This is actually kind of rare. This is actually kind of expensive. That's why it shot up to what, $350 there. Definitely keep your eyes open if you are collecting Wii games, because the first prints of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn probably should be more expensive than they are. Mario and Luigi Brothership, $84 into the Nintendo Switch console, 90 plus, pushing up to $500. And Game Room Granny! Let's frickin' go, dude.
Thanks for all that.
Let's frickin' go, dude.
$420.
How was it that Greg picked the absolute worst first-party Nintendo 64 game to FOMO into? Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story. I know someone else said they hate it. Yoshi's Story is an endearing N64 title. I'm not going to say it's a good game. I'm going to say it's very endearing. It has a ton of charm. It has a ton of appeal. The game is incredibly easy. I think its peak age to play Yoshi's Story is like 6, 7, or 8 years old. Matthew Levy. Let's go. $4.99.
It's bottom tier N64.
If Yoshi's Story didn't have so much supply out there, right? There's just like cases and cases of it. I get it. They're all mint condition. If it didn't have the supply out there, I do think it would have some more love than it does. Because like it's actually... Again, I don't want to call it a good game. I don't think it's a good game. I think it's like very fundamentally flawed in how you play it and how it plays. But there's a lot of charm there. Yeah, you got the music. You got them all growing happier. There's a lot there with Yoshi's Story, but yeah. I hear you guys.
Next lot. $1. $5.
You just remember how annoying the Doodles community were in 2021? Yeah, the Animal Crossing Switch, by the way, $525 for 90 plus. The Animal Crossing Switch Lite 90 plus for $375, and the Yellow Switch Lite for $325 as well in VGA 95. Nintendo Power number 3, 7.0 grade. You saw so many people wearing Labubus at San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend. Oh my god. Ugh. You only first heard about Labubu a week ago. How long has it been around? I think it's been around for a while, but I think it's been popular for like, I don't know, 2 months now? Give or take? 2 months? Isn't the MIJ not in the first print on Fire Emblem? No. MIJ should be the first print on that, Trevor. MIJ early print copy. on Fire Emblem. You bought a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition CGC 10A++. Do you think they'll be worth something in the future? I think Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive appeals to gamers way more than collectors. I think if you want Xenoblade Chronicles, like, obviously get the Wii U version first and foremost. But, like, the definitive version, to me, it's kind of like buying Fallout 3 Game of the Year. You know what I mean? Or if you're buying, like, Skyrim Game of the Year Edition or Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. Is there going to be some demand there? Sure. Of course there is, right? It's still a Xenoblade game, but I don't think... it shouldn't become the most desirable version of the game. It ultimately should, you know, skew back to the first print copy or first release if it's going to become something. Also, I did sell the Yoshi Story. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if I told you guys or if I updated. Maybe I didn't update. Did I update that yet? Is that supposed to be on the new Cheat Code Weekly? Am I spoiling it? But there's going to be a delay on that as well. I've been busy with a lot of shit here, but I sold the Yoshi Story.
$20.
It's sold. We're out of it, boys. We are out of Yoshi Story. We did it. It's sold.
Fair warning.
Gosh darn. Nintendo Power 8.5 there for $69. Oh my god. Nintendo Power 22, 8.5 grade for $69. Nintendo Power Maniac Mansion 6.0 for $69, and Nintendo Power number 3, 7.0 for $59. The 10.0 grade, right? I took VGA 95 turned into a Wata 10. The Wata 10 sold privately for $4,000. What do you think? $4,000 for the Wata 10 Yoshi. I think it's freaking good. I'm happy. I have no complaints. I made money on it. Could Yoshi's Story be worth more? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe at auctions for $4,500, at auctions for $5,000. I mean, I'd be walking away with the same amount. Yeah, $4,000 on PayPal FNF. $4,000 PayPal friends and family. I think I walked away with $3,800 after
fair warning.
I had to pay a selling fee as well because Monty helped me out with it, right? So I think I walked away with $3,800 US. But like, I don't think I can complain with that. Because let's say I ran an eBay auction, right? And it's like, if it sold for, $4,500, $5,000 on eBay, it's like, I'm walking away with $4,000 or less anyway.
Fair warning.
Tune into the next episode of Cheat Code to find out what it sold for. No, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys on the live, right? I'll tell you guys on the live. Android Assault, we're into Sega CD here, the 9.08++ for $109. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 9.08++ for $109. Dracula Unleashed, $84. Jurassic Park, $84. Starblade, $59. Into Battle Stations, 9.88++. Still Jack and Daxter coming up as well for the Jack fans. For the Jack fans, $550. Yeah. Yeah, but is that the that's the alternate version, right, Joe? Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's the one that comes on after midnight.
Fair warning.
Yeah, no cheat code this week again. Moving and all the shit with the house, and like there's been time issues with lining up for recording. That's all. It's going to be back next week, ideally, maybe the next week, but we have no intention of quitting. It's just there's been some logistical issues. Just as my life got a little more, then my life got turned upside down. You know how it is. Epidemic 9.48+ for $89 there. Capcom vs. SNK 200. Kingsley's Adventure. Highest graded copy out of just 2 and first time at Heritage Auctions. Low-key title, rare on PS1. 9.68+. $4,000 for the Yoshi Jack. $4,000.
$120.
Sega CD prices are rough even for those fragile cases. Anything really worth picking up on the platform? I mean, I'm not big on Sega CD at all. There's some Sonic games. There are the Lunar games, of course, Lunar and Lunar Eternal Blue. In my opinion, those are the grails. There's Snatchers on there. If you want to just go straight rare, you can pick up like KO Flying Squadron. Yeah, there's a Final Fight game. Like, there's some good titles, some good franchises, but unless you're big into Sega CD, like, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to recommend you put any money into it. It's a very niche console. I'd say do it again as a passion project, but that's it. That's liquidity for the everything bull market. You goddamn right it is. I've been spending that 4,000 hard already. I know, right? I was going to take a loss on the Yoshi. I was going to take a loss on it, so like... Do you crack the Resident Evil to get rid of the sticker? Joe, you want it. VGA 90, I wouldn't crack it. Honest to God, VGA 90, I wouldn't crack it. It's just so risky to hope that VGA gives you the 90 again on that.
Next lot.
I don't know, that's a tough one, man. If you want to try and send it to WADA, does WADA grade that? Does WADA grade that? Your only hope would be a 9.8 A++. So, like, you could crack it, and yeah, you right, a sticker impression could get you an 85+ anyway. So if WADA grades it, and you want to try and crack it, and you want to rip it open, and try to get a 9.8 A++, that's the only option. 4,000 US, Jack. 4,000 US, my guy.
$170.
So I think I walked away with like 1,200 Canadian profit, something like that. Like I made, like, it was a juicer. It's a juicer magooser.
Fair warning.
Juicer magooser. But the only way that worked, right, was turning the 95 into a WADA 10. That saved my ass. That saved my ass so hard. Speaking about gambling and the addiction, right? The chase. I frickin' gambled that, right? Jack and Daxter 85+, pushing to almost 600 here. Really cool. It's a first sprint, black label. Jack and Daxter isn't my, like, childhood mascot type game, but, like, people freaking love it, man. 85+, pushing to $600 here. It's a big PS2 title, pushing to almost 700. Yeah, the VGA 90 is almost the automatic WADA 10. Rip the Yoshi meme. What was the first Greg channel meme? Cutting the Zapdos?
Next lot.
What was the first Greg channel meme? Yeah, like, probably slicing the Zapdos, right? PSA 8 first edition. Dunkaroos, right? Dunkaroos actually might be. That's true. Dunkaroos in general might be the first meme of the channel. Yeah, slicing that frickin' Zapdos was crazy, dude. PSA 8 first edition. I just took a box cutter right across the PSA slab. Yeah. Can you send you send WADA a game inside of the VGA holder? Yes, you can. And they'll break it out for you. If you send it in the VGA holder, they'll crack it out for you and then grade it. Time Crisis 2. This is crazy. VGA 90 big box here with the GunCon. If you are a fan of Time Crisis, if you like these games with the GunCon, like, this is crazy, man. VGA 90 on this big box. Only one copy graded higher, only 7 graded total ever. Did I crack before the... I did not. I let them crack it. Your Yoshi crossed to a WADA 10 and you got 4K. A buddy of mine just sold his 10 for 16K. I fucking hope not, Jack. Bro, I hope not. I hope not. If that buddy of yours got 16K, that buddy of yours is probably the guy who bought mine. I hope not, man. Yeah, if I'm sending in a VGA 95, a 95+, I'm going to leave it inside the casing. For sure. VGA 90, VGA 90+, I might crack it open just to look at it, see what, you know what I mean? I might try to clean it. But like 95 and 95+, no. No, not happening. Not happening. I'll send those inside of the case every single time, in case there's any hope that it influences the grade, right? I want the graders to know that that was a 95 or 95+, so.
Fair warning.
How's the move going along? Good. Good. We have places tentatively picked out. We have boxes and shit. We're like getting some stuff in. As of right now, weird enough, there's a chance we do stay here at the house. There's a chance. There's a chance we stay here still. In the next, like, week, we have to text our landlord and be like, okay, what the fuck's happening? Because he texted us and said, like, oh, maybe you can stay. I'm going to refinance the house. Like, don't leave yet. Yeah, Africa's going nuts here, dude. Africa's going nuts. 9.48 plus, first time at Heritage Auctions. Rare PS3 game. I'm pretty sure the premise of the game is you drive around in the African outskirts and you take pictures of animals. I watched like a whole big freaking retrospective of the game. And I think the biggest issue is that a lot of it's convoluted. There's like a day-night cycle, and getting some animals to spawn is just really freaking hard. But 9.48 plus for $475 on Africa's big, dude. That's big. First time at Heritage Auctions. It's always been a rare, like, expensive PS3 game, but like, Jesus, man, 475 is real. That's a real price. Call of Duty 9.88 plus. This is not a first print. This is a third print, believe it or not. A third print copy. 208. 208 on the Modern Warfare 2. Castlevania Curse of Darkness, 9.8 A++. The GunCon Time Crisis 2 closed at 425. You got the Yellow Switch 95 also. There was the cost of buying it new and grading it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, not my house. I don't know if I don't know what the landlord is doing, that he wants to refinance, selling it. I don't know. He has multiple rental property, and I guess he's trying to get out of rentals. Like, I don't know. But we sent him like a big ultimatum text being, hey, if we don't have a contract signed by August 15th, we're leaving by August 31st, right? So in the next week or so here, I hope we get a direct answer. And if he's wishy-washy or he doesn't know, we are leaving anyway. So
$120.
very possible we have a new backdrop still by the end of August. Very, very, very possible. For right now, I genuinely don't know what's happening. We are proceeding as if we're leaving, though. Like, we are, you know what I mean? We're proceeding as if we are leaving.
The auction is now closed.
Modern Warfare 2 as well, the 9.48 plus here, is a second print. This is what makes it so hard and why people never understand. This is a second print copy, right? It looks the exact same. Looks the exact same as the 206 first print from the front, and that's why people like can't understand when you tell them, right? Your casual-ass gamer cannot understand that, like, there are 0 206 factory sealed on eBay, and they're just like, oh, it's right there. Oh, there's so many. It's like, oh my gosh. You remember as a child seeing the teaser for Africa? I was so excited for a while, you didn't even realize it got released. Part of me wants to play Africa because, like, I love Pokemon Snap. Even the newest one, right? What was it? New Pokemon Snap? I think that's what it was called, right? Just New Pokemon Snap. I love it. I love New Pokemon Snap. If there's a game that no one talks about that, like, people should have talked about more, New Pokemon Snap was fun as fuck, man. That was great to grind it. That was great to, oh my god. J&A! Holy smokes, dude.
Thanks, Craig.
Holy smokes, dude.
I've seen a VGA 95 and that thing looked immaculate. Crazy to think there are 2 grades above that.
A lot of people complain about VGA for that exact reason. And that's why my 95 uncirculated crossed into a WADA 10, right? VGA 95 is immaculate. Can they reasonably put 2 grades above that and reasonably grade 95 plus 95 and 100 on a resubmit? I don't know. But yes, 95 is amazing. Thank you for the 1999, dude. Super generous. Super, super nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot my thought now. What was I saying? Oh, I lost it. I lost it. The sickness is in my brain. The sickness is in my brain. I sent it as a 95. I sent it as a 95. Did not crack it out. Sent it as a 95. New Pokemon Snap, right? New Pokemon Snap. God damn, I was popping off about that. Yeah, new Pokemon Snap was so much fun. You have much more sold since last Mario Hunt video? Kind of, Rob. Actually, kind of. I think I juiced up the total another $1,500 or so. Like, we're getting there, man. I think we're getting there. We're getting there. New update video will come soon. I'm just like, and the state of my room right now is insane. I'll show you guys. Because, again, like, we're getting everything ready. I'll show you guys on the camera here. I am There's like nothing. There's nothing but boxes in here now. The whole room is just taken over. There's like no walking space in here. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I need to make a new video soon about Mario Update and everything about that. But, yeah, it's gotten a bit crazy. It's gotten a bit crazy in all of this. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep. It's gotten harder to, just like do content and stuff because everything's getting boxed up and shit. But hopefully once it gets clogged or worked through a little bit more here. Your 6-year-old daughter plays the original Pokemon Snap on your N64 and CRT. Let's go, man. Pokemon Snap's so fun. Like, it's so fun. It's so relaxing. It's so fun. It's so fun to grind it. Like, I love that addictive loop. That kind of gameplay loop, man. Oh, that gets me. Moving. Maybe moving, Poker Face. Maybe moving. Yeah, Cheat Code Weekly will be back. Probably not next week. Probably the next week, unfortunately, Karen Dark. Probably the next week. I'm not going to put those profits, Elijah. I'm not going to fold. Yoshi doesn't count. The whole point of Mission Mario, right, is to only sell stuff I already owned prior to 2025. So Yoshi was purchased. Oh, yeah, that doesn't count. Yoshi was purchased November 2024. But that doesn't count. Shit I already had in my collection, right? That's the entire point of Mission Mario. I don't want to use stuff that I purchased. You know what I mean? Oh, I bought Yoshi 2024 and sold it in 20... That doesn't... No, the whole point is to get rid of stuff I own that I don't want anymore. Not just flip games, right? Maybe next year we can do a series where I just purely flip games, right? Everything new I purchase, I'll walk you guys through like a full year of flipping. How much can we turn $1,000 into? You remember Retro Rick? What did he start with? $10, $100, something like that? What was his thrift journey? I didn't even watch Retro Rick back then. I hardly watch any game collecting content. It was either $10 or $100 starting budget. Will I ever have a game store? Fuck no. I don't know why that is such a fetish lately. That's all the rage right now, man. It seems like people are popping up game stores left, right, and center on YouTube right now. It's crazy. That's terrifies me. Never would I do that. It seems crazy to me. In my opinion, you can do way more just sitting at home. Right? You can just do it from your house or do it from your basement without all of the overhead. They're all going to crumble if there's a big recession. Well, that's the scary thing too, right? They're all opening up game stores right now. Yeah, happy birthday, Greg. Thank you. They're all opening up these game stores right now whilst the economy is kind of surging, whilst Pokemon is surging. It's I don't know. It's risky. It's risky. It's too bad you don't have a local place where you can unload all the crap you don't want. This weekend you traded in a pile of low-value games. You thought you'd get $50. They gave you $100. Ugh. Milk, dude, I posted up 20 Xbox games and, like, again, barely any filler, right? 20 Xbox games for 100 Canadian dollars. How much is that? 100 CAD to USD. 20 games for $72. 20 games for $72. And I cannot sell them. I cannot frickin' sell them, dude. Again, no filler. It's like all CIB. Oh my gosh. It's so brutal, man. It's so brutal. Yugi-preneur, Cy Moon. Yeah, it is actually my birthday. This is actually birthday stream. You guys are here for birthday stream. It is true. It is true. I'm sick on my birthday. Right after this, we're going to go eat some ice cream cake. My girlfriend bought me a Biscoff ice cream cake. The family's coming over in like 30 minutes here. Yeah, Domino's and cakes. Yeah, 20 games for $72, Yugi. 20 games for $72. I can't sell them locally. It is embarrassing. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. I'm too shy. I'm too awkward to put that information out there, so. Yeah, don't look a day over 21. I'm 32 today. So cheers. Cheers to being freaking 32, hey? Freaking cheers, you guys. 15 random PS1 one dumb Wii mat, and a few manuals. Jesus. Big Box Game Shop.
Birthday, man.
I appreciate you, man. Much, much, much appreciate. Holy fuck. Yeah, see, this is... Ah, my God. Elijah, you're insane, my guy.
Happy birthday.
Elijah, you're insane. I want to do, you know, I hope there's something I can do and help you with in the future to return some of that value to you, Elijah. But, like, truly, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's thank you. Thank you. It's nuts, man. Obviously, like, I help you out with stuff as well, but, yeah. Hopefully I can help return that value to you some way in the future. It just makes me feel better. But thank you, Elijah. And Big Box Game Shop. Thank you. Yeah, at least sealed games are liquid. I'll show you guys a lot of games. I'll just quick here before I end off here. Just to show you that the Xbox game isn't crazy and how shitty this local market I deal with is. Simon with the 10 euro pounds? Pounds.
Birthday
10 pounds.
emoji.
It's like
Birthday
20
cake
freaking
emoji.
Canadian dollars.
Happy birthday, Greg.
Thank you,
Birthday
dude.
cake emoji.
Thank you.
Birthday cake emoji.
Here, let me show you these games here. Simon and Robo Miro. Feliz Crumplenos. I don't know what that means, my guy. But thank you for the $1.99 there. Look, so you get all of these. You can see the titles here, right? I think this is the first stack of 10 right here. So, okay, right? I'll fully admit, Trophy Bass 2007, absolute shit. I get it. Shitty game. But there's the first 10, right? You get all of those, and you get all of these. And again, there's no filler here. There's no filler. There's no sports. There's no, like, this isn't garbage. These are all, like, these are games, right? These are games. And I can't sell these locally for $72 US. No one wants them. I posted them on Facebook. I posted them on our used sites. It's freaking barren wasteland here, man. It's kind of nuts. It is nuts how illiquid some of this shit is where I live. But then it's also like I get it. These aren't the most expensive games ever. So if I try to ship them, I'm going to lose $30 right off the hop, right? Or I can go give them to a game store for like $1 each, $2 each. It's just, Absolutely brutal, you guys. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, insure them and take very good care of them. Seriously. Let's do a little bit of postal fraud, right? Canada Post makes money, don't they? Or do they just lose money too? Can they afford to pay me out? They probably can't. Canada Post probably can't even afford to pay me out for those, but it's brutal, you guys. It's brutal. So that's why, yeah. That's why when I always bitch about my local market, like, this is why. Stuff just doesn't sell. But at the top of the auction was the Pokemon Gold, the 9.2A++ for $2,125. The Resident Evil 4, the VGA 90 for $1,000 as well. These are beautiful. These are super cool. I think these are going to age super, super well too. Like, I genuinely think this Resident Evil 4 GameStop thing, this should age like fine wine, man. Yoshi's Story, the 9.6A++ for $781.25. Zelda Classic, the 9.4A+, also for $781.25. And Resident Evil 2, 9.4A+, $750. At the end of... On the other side, the biggest loser of the night, only one game can sell for less than every other game in the auction. And tonight, there were a couple of Nintendo Power magazines, but those don't count. You guys know those don't count. Tonight, the biggest loser is Starblade on Sega CD 9.8 B+ for $59 freaking dollars, hey? $59 freaking dollars, man. There's 3 on the Pop Report. First time at Heritage Auctions. It's just... There's just nothing there. There's just nothing there.
Happy birthday, dude. Hope you can pawn off those Xbox games to someone. Crying face emoji.
Yeezus Fever. Yeezus. Can we still have Yeezus in our usernames? Can you still do that, dude? Man, did you set that name like 10 years ago? That name has not aged well, my friend. Take it from a guy who owns a pair of Yeezys. That has not aged well, my guy. But thank you for the $4.99. Genuinely, I might just have to like take some of this shit to a pawn shop. It just, it sucks, man. It's a really old name, unfortunately. It's crazy, man. Who saw it coming, right? Who saw it? I didn't see it coming. No one saw it coming. sometimes it gets you like that. But that'll do it, you guys. That'll do it. I'm going to go eat some cake. I'm going to go lay down after that. Like I said, it's an unfortunate day to get sick, but my whole sinuses, I can just like feel them locking up in the back of my throat here. So I'm just going to be sick for the next few days, and that'll be fantastic. But I truly appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks for spending the birthday with me. The July Patreon stuff, that's all going to spin as well, and I'm probably going to do one for the YouTube members. I like to give back on my birthday, you know? A little something, something. A little something, something to make my birthday special. So I'll probably do one for the YouTube members as well. Probably tomorrow. It's like July 30th, so... yeah. That's where we're at. Appreciate you guys all coming out. Sponsored by Heritage Auctions, videogames@ha.com. You can check out the links in the description. The referral link in the description as well there. Whew. And on that note, have a good night, everybody. And I will see you again next Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.